Hi, gorgeous. Welcome in. Today, we're going to look at your weekend forecast. How exciting is that? We're going to look at what to expect, what energies are happening. I'm feeling in a playful mood, so hopefully that's how you're feeling about this weekend. Playful and ready to go, and fun, excitement, and it's summer in the Northern Hemisphere, winter in the Southern, if you're watching from there. Thank you for coming in. So wonderful to see you. I'm so happy you're here with me. Thank you for tuning in. Excited to do this reading for you. So we got a few decks to choose from. I've got some of my favorite ones here. We're going to start with the Work Your Light Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell, who has the most beautiful illustrations and signs and symbols on here. So let's see what's coming up for you this weekend. Let me know how you're feeling. Of course, like, subscribe, comment in the comments. Just helps this channel grow because I love being here with you. I think you guys know I have a corporate day job. I do this fun stuff on the side. You can also do a reading with me or some coaching with me. All the information is down below. Just, excited to share this space with you. So thanks for tuning in. So let's see what we got coming up for this weekend. Anything good on the horizon? What can we expect? All right. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. So have you been feeling burnt out? Not surprising given what the fuck is going on in this world. And summer typically should be the time for it to be slowing down, but I'm finding it is not. That's for dang sure. From everything from job, AI, local politics. They're trying to make a park near me into a fucking marina. Like, that just makes me so angry on so many levels. Just things like that. So just take time to check in with yourself, see what you need to retreat and rest from, because I'm not gonna lie, we all need it. Even if it's just taking time just to sleep, get some extra hours of sleep. I know sometimes it's hard during the summer because everything feels so charged and, the sun is out for so much longer. It's so much easier to do that in the wintertime, I find. But, if it's extra hours sleep, if it's going to like a yin yoga class, and just like letting someone guide you through different poses and letting things like release from your fascia, like just think about what you need for replenishment. It's a massage, acupuncture, talking with your girlfriends, gabbing, getting an Aperol spritz, like what does that look like for you? Obviously in moderation, but just what is going to help replenish you so that you can be your best self for yourself as well as others around you, because that's so important. We got this earlier in the week. Unbound is coming back again. So releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So maybe this is part of the deep replenishment and what you need to retreat from. Like if you're doing a lot of work in terms of releasing soul contracts or releasing from toxic energies or places or spaces, maybe you're moving, could be moving jobs, could be moving house, could just be like you're on the go. That is really draining. So think about what is that contract that maybe you need to be letting go of in order to fully move forward. Because that might be really important for you this weekend to just be thinking about. And then also to like making sure that you're, replenishing yourself and retreating, because energy work is a lot. There's a lot of actual energy, like, your body energy and your brain energy. So what can you be doing to nourish yourself? Your brain takes up, I can't even remember what the percentage is, but like it requires the most like energy of any organ or muscle in your body. So make sure that you're feeding it right. Make sure you're giving it the right nutrition. It's not just sugar, it's not just caffeine, it's not just whatever. It's, salmon, it's vegetables, it's things from the earth, that are high frequency foods. Like maybe that's the sort of replenishment that you need. Get your electrolytes in is what I'm getting. Electrolytes, minerals, make sure you're taking your vitamins. B12 is super important. Vitamin C, like make sure that you have a good foundation, nutritionally in order to be able to do all of this releasing work that you need to be doing. And then we have two other cards here that are making me laugh because, again, it just goes towards, excuse me, confirmation burp, what the other two cards just said too. We have take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. So yeah, you've been working hard, babes. You're working super hard. There's a lot going on that you're releasing, it feels like, especially as we like close out this Lionsgate portal, which goes until August 12th. And there's like eclipse seasons and like all the shit is happening this month in August. So if you're feeling it, if you feel like there's a lot changing in your life, give yourself that break. Don't feel like you need to be out in the world. Don't feel like you need to be, oh, it's the weekend. I need to be out. I need to be doing these things. And weekend warrior. I need to go to Target. I need to do all these things. Don't think you need to do that. No. Maybe take this time just to like hermit in, you know, while it's fun to watch, you know, whatever show you're watching. I'm currently catching up on Love Island UK. No shame. That's not nourishing my body or my brain. So I got to take breaks from that. You know, I do other things like I meditate, I go for a walk, I take my dog out, I go sit by the water. You know, I make sure that I'm eating healthy, nutritious foods, lots of water, electrolytes every day. You know, just make sure, give yourself permission to take a break and make sure that it's like deeply replenishing. You know, don't just get that, you know, quick fix from watching TikTok or Instagram or Love Island UK, you know, like make sure it's actually something that's nourishing to your brain and your body, please, 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 please. And then lastly, here we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. And for me, that comes with this. So if you feel like you've been working really hard to change or to manifest or to, you know, get out of stagnancy, you're already doing it. The work's already been done. Sometimes when you think of something, the universe just takes time to catch up to you. The physical space just takes time to catch up to you because you've already done the work energetically. So let the universe come to you and bring you all of the change that you've already been initiating, but you need to rest. You need to let it come to you. You got to take a breath. Take that yin yoga class, take that breath work class. Make sure that you are feeling ready for when the physical manifestation of what you've been working on comes to you. For example, if you're like, oh my God, I really want to move, I need to sell this house, whatever it is, and you've been thinking about it, you've already made the intention out there. Pause, breathe, ground, make sure you're ready because moving sucks. Moving is hard. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of physical energy. So make sure you are ready for it and you're in top-notch shape. Say that 4 times fast to be able to execute when the time comes. When the universe is like, here you go, house sold in 15 days. Now you gotta go. Be ready for it. Take this weekend, ground, center, do the things you need to do, get a massage, go to acupuncture, get in your body, and just be prepared because when the time comes, it's going to come fast, is what I'm feeling. If you've been wanting to get a new job, make sure you are mentally ready to take on the fire hose that comes with the new job, you know, or you know, been wanting for your business to take off. Take this weekend, pause, go to the beach, go by the water, do something that's going to help so when you start getting a fuck ton of clients coming in, because that's what I also feel coming in, like it's going to come in fast and it's going to come in hot, and you need to just be ready. You need to be ready for it. You need to be ready to be like, yep, okay, got it. Here we go. I'm ready. Because the last thing you want to do is come from a place of lack. And when you're tired, and then it takes so much more energy to then exert all of that for what? You know, like it's wonderful to want to go out and do all the things that you normally do, but sometimes it's also nice just to rest. And I think that's what the universe is encouraging us to do this weekend is to just rest. Take a moment to rest. And it's okay. Give yourself that permission. You don't have to go all the time. You don't have to be going to HIIT class every day. Spikes your cortisol. You know, if you're already in a high stress job, rethink that HIIT class. Do you need to be doing it, or do you need something that's going to counterbalance it so it's nourishing to you? Is it yoga? Is it Pilates? You know, is it something else that is not so high intensity all the time? You got to get out of that. You can't just be continuously like up, 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 up. You got to do this. This is how we're meant to be. Okay. That's my advice to you. Because, yeah, the bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. So something is going to come in for you. We also had the Ace of Wands come out too. This came out earlier this week. Something new is going to come in, and it's going to be a gift from the heavens, both of these in terms of creativity and money and abundance. So you got to be prepared. This is at the bottom of the deck. So what you don't see coming, what you see coming, because we knew about this from earlier this week if you watched the video, Ace of Wands, creativity, a spark of inspiration, something you've already been thinking about. It's been percolating in your head because of all of the leaves that have already been growing on this wand. It's not a new thing that's, been there for you. You're going to get an opportunity to be able to focus on it. So make sure that you're ready and you're grounded because you're tired, babes. I can see it. You're tired. You've been carrying all this load. You've been trying to do all of this and make all this effort. And you don't have to do effort. When you're trying to magnetize or manifest something, the last thing you want to do is do effort. You got to put your intention out there, believe that it's coming to you, resonate with the energy of your intention really is the biggest thing about manifestation. If you're like, I want to manifest $1 million, but you just feel like you're like in your head, you're like, oh my God, my bank account is not very good. Oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill? Blah, blah, blah. You have to live in the intention and live in the energy of like, you know what? I am so abundant. I have all this money in my bank account. And I know it kind of sounds like psychology, like reverse psychologying yourself, but it's less about what you tell yourself. Like, yes, that's important, but it's more about the energy that you resonate with. If you're trying to say, like, I want all this money, but you're still feeling internally, you're like, oh my God, I'm so freaked out. I'm never going to have money. It's not going to come to you. So that's what we're trying to say this week is you've been feeling that way this weekend. You've been feeling like, oh my God, there's so much going on. Oh my God, I have to make all this effort. Oh my God, it's all on me. It's not. The universe wants to deliver it to you. The universe wants to deliver to you what you want, but you have to put the wands down. You have to rest. You can't be go, 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 effort, effort, effort. I'm going to brute force my way through this. It's not going to happen that way. You have to let it go. Because what's going to come in, and this is the energy you want to be resonating with. So think about this energy for this weekend. As you're resting and retreating, what is the most luxurious thing you can do for yourself? It doesn't have to be expensive, but like think about what a Taurus does, right? Taurus loves good food. They love good textures and they like all those like really like wonderful, luxurious things, like it's so lush and it's so brilliant and so like, That's what I want you to be thinking about this weekend as you're resting, retreating. I know it's hard to do this. I'm going to say this, but in summertime, you're like, it sounds terrible. Think about like a cashmere sweater, like you put it on, it just feels good to the touch. It feels luxurious. You feel luxurious. You're like oozing that sort of like, yeah, like old money aesthetic, right? Like, oh, like it's just so nice. It's like a little luxury, that you're giving to yourself. So what does that look like for you? Is it making yourself a beautiful dessert? Is it getting a massage? Is it putting your foot in a foot bath? For some reason that felt like coming out like an Epsom salt foot bath, it's like such a little luxury, but it feels really nice. You don't have to spend money on it. Again, like it can be something that you do to yourself. Just give back to yourself. Be in this energy of the Nine of Pentacles. That's the important part for this weekend, is be in this energy. Make sure you're resting and retreating. It's deep replenishment that we're going for here. You want to be able to go into Monday being like, I feel ready. I feel good. I am rested. I'm not frazzled. I'm not feeling like I'm on my last nerve with everybody. I feel ready. I feel good. Oh, we had a bunch of cards just pop out here. So literally as I was going to go shuffle some more, I was on the fence about shuffling again, but this is what just happened. The Tower. Something's going to come in and shake things up. I think what's going to be shaken up is your mental jail that you're in. So if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, again, you feel like you've been putting in so much effort, you feel like it's never going to come, you feel like you're not going to get that money in the bank, this is the thinking of like, I'm never going to have it. I'm just here. Oh my God, I'm stuck. My life's never going to change. Here comes the tower. It's going to be unexpected again. Like something's going to come in fast. It's going to come in for you. And then you're going to be your Three of Cups. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to have to juggle your time. You're going to have to be like, where do I put my focus? What feels most fulfilling? It might feel a little turbulent because, again, if it comes in fast and it comes in unexpected, but hopefully we've been doing the work so that you're ready. You've been taking a break and you've been working on it and you're ready for it. You might have to juggle your time a little bit, but soon it will even out, I promise. Because this is where you're going to be. So the energies you're going to be thinking about this weekend are abundance. What makes me feel good? What is a little luxury I can do? It's going to bring in joy. It's going to bring in happiness, and we're going to be celebrating. Okay. Super excited. I love this reading. How fun. Yeah. Yeah. You got to let those wands go. Release it. Let the universe do the work for you. You've already put it out there. Just ask spirit, ask your angels, ask your team to bring it in for you. That's what manifesting is about. For so long, I thought I had to like brute force everything, and I was like, oh my God, why is that working? But the more that you surrender and you trust and you believe that it's going to happen and it's already coming to you, and you're in the energy vibration of it, and you ask yourself, like, why do I want this? What's the true core essence of why do I want this? For me, it's usually about like freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, like flexibility. So once you get to your why, sit in that energy. Figure out what that is for you. It's going to take a little bit of work, but you can do it. If you want help, reach out. We can do it together. Okay, I had a few cards pop out already. So yeah, we have Stag, Trust, and Thrive. So again, you got to trust in the universe. It's already delivering what you want. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. So making sure, again, what Taurus just keeps coming up for me because like that for me is the most like earthy sign that I know of, like little luxuries, super connected, not feeling turbulent, not feeling stuck in mental jail, just like feeling really connected, So think about your grounding cord, think about rooting down into the earth, and just really connecting, with Mother Gaia as you're eating. Think about all of your senses as you're eating. Chew slowly. What are you tasting? What are you smelling? What does the food feel like? Like really incorporate all of that. That makes you feel grounded. Touching your body, can be just like this. You can tap that, gets me grounded really fast. Tapping your toes on the floor, excuse me, confirmation burp, getting massage, doing all these things, so you really want to feel rooted and grounded and earthbound again, which I think is going to help replenish all of your body, but like all the mental energy that you've been expending. Oh, okay. And that's kind of a fun card. I don't get this one very often. Knight, be brave and honest. So I think this goes into like what you're trying to manifest, like what is it that you really want? What is the honest truth behind it? Why are you doing it? When I think about manifestation, I think about like, okay, we'll go back to the $1 million in the bank comment. I want $1 million in the bank. Why do I want that? I want that because then I can pay my bills. Why is that important to me? Because I want to have the lights on. I want to have air conditioning. Why is that important to me? Because it helps me do work. It helps me enjoy my life. Why is that important to me? Because I want to be able to do all these other things in my life, so like continue digging in until that was a bad example. I didn't do the full exercise of getting all the way to that sort of core essence or that core energy. But that's, I think, what's also coming out here is be brave and honest about why do you want this? Like, why is it important to you? That manifestation statement is just sort of the top layer. There's so many other bits that go into it, and that's the energy you want to be connecting with. At the bottom of the deck here is Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. So yeah, what is that secret part of you? What wants to come out? What wants to be seen? What wants to play? Oh, how fun. Yeah, it feels like there's a part of you that maybe you haven't really given a lot of thought to, or you have, but you're like, people are going to judge me. They're not going to see me for what it is. Maybe that's what's coming in for you. Maybe the opportunity to be weird is going to come out. And I think people are going to enjoy it. I really do. I think we're too same these days. So like, what's the weird thing that you can do? What does that look like for you? Is it wearing like, I don't know, silly shoes, you know, something? This is not weird, but like I decided to put on this bracelet that one of my nieces given to me. It just reminds me of like a playful energy, you know, like it's just a little statement piece, you know, next to my boring striped tank, you know. So just think about that. Like what's something maybe a little bit like a little sassy that you can bring out this weekend and figure out what that is. And lastly, we have the Spirit Allies deck that we're going to be playing with for any final messages for you for this weekend, to send you out into it and to rest and regenerate and recover. Ooh, regenerate. That's interesting. That just came out. Yeah, sometimes you need to regenerate. Sometimes I'm so depleted from my corporate job that I'm like, all I need to do is just sit here and regenerate. You know, what does that look like for you? Tell me down below in the comments. Oh my God, I just had a bunch fly out. Okay, this is too much. Sorry, Spirit. Too many cards. Let's try that again. Lots wanted to come out, and I'm not ready for that. I think it's too much. I think we need to focus on what we're saying. Okay, so Leo, we have Leo season. So Leo is also very playful. You know, it's a very sort of like outward energy, you know, but also taking time to recoup and recover. You know, like lions exert a bit of energy and then they take time to rest and recover, you know, so think about that, but think about being playful and fun and out there. You know, like Leos aren't afraid to shine. So I think what the opportunity is going to come in for you is going to allow you to shine, and you're going to want to be out there. So harness the Leo energy. We're in Leo season now. Use it to its full extent. So rest and regenerate this weekend. Be prepared for the spotlight. And also, another cat, Black Panther. Arrgh. Let's see what this one says. 38, Black Panther. Leo was 53, so if any of those numbers are significant for you, Black Panther is 38. Let's see what she has to say. Black Panther, I am protected. Black Panther sits atop a tree branch, illuminated by the light of the moon. A graceful creature, Black Panther quietly observes and witnesses its surroundings. Its deep, dark fur keeps Black Panther protected while also setting it apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. Ooh, sets you apart. I love that. The Black Panther is a powerful symbol of spiritual rebirth. If you have found yourself looking through the depths of your emotions or seeking psychic guidance, hello, tarot readings, how are you? Then Black Panther is a sign that the universe has been listening. This Black Panther is a guardian like no other, and in this stage of your journey, know that you are divinely protected. Connected to the dark moon, Black Panther also represents your ability to travel through the darkness and find the light. That kind of goes back to that, like, you're breaking soul patterns. Like, you've probably been going through some, like, shit. It's not easy. So you are protected. Tap into your inner power and know that you can uncover your dream reality. What did we talk about in terms of manifestation? We just got to be ready for it when the universe delivers it. Release any uncertainty to the universe and move forward knowing that your own power alone is a force to be reckoned with. Your journal prompt is, what signs have I seen recently, and what do those mean to me? Really, really beautiful. I feel like I just want to like let that sink in for a minute. Your desires are coming to fruition. The universe is here to help you, but you have to take time to rest and recover. You have to trust that it's going to come to you. And then you got to be ready to pick up the ball when it's thrown to you or kicked to you. If you're a soccer football fan, like know that it's going to come your way. But you got to be rested. And you got to be ready for the ball to be passed to you. And then it's going to be take it off. So take this weekend to rest and recover, regenerate, come back to yourself, do something nice for yourself, do something luxurious for yourself. Again, it does not have to cost money. It can just be having your iced coffee or cold brew by the water, just enjoying the sounds of the water, taking in the smells and the sights and the sounds. It can be anything like that. It can be enjoying a really delicious dessert. It can be getting a massage. It can just be resting, like getting an extra hour of sleep or taking a nap. What a luxury a nap is, So just think about what that means to you. If you want to share it, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to read it. And that's it. That's all we got. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.